Hello, my lovelies. How are you? Welcome to the first sneak peek for this week, for this year. I do this reading usually on a Monday or a Tuesday. And so I'm here on a Monday. I don't know if I think I'll get it uploaded before midnight. But nonetheless, I hope you had a beautiful new year. And thank you very much for clicking here. If you are brand new, I hope you will stay. And for those of you who always click here, you know how much I appreciate you so much. All right, we are going to start with Aries. So this reading is all, it is chaptered, so you'll just be able to scroll along this video and find what you need. If you get lost, you can always go into the description to find your time. All right. Yep, so we're going from Aries to Pisces. I'm going to start with Aries here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Aries, this is your sneak peek for this week. Aries. Your sneak peek for this week. Aries, if you're interested in a private read, you can go to the description. There's a link there for Wizio if you're interested. Something for every pocket. All right. Here we go. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Aries. All right. Get the Queen of Wands. Aries, you are looking still into the past. You're looking back there for someone. Who are you looking for? We have the King of Cups, we have the Nine of Swords, and we have the Sun. It's almost as if it bothers you. Whatever went on back there still bothers you, Aries. And the thing is I feel like you're in a good spot. I feel like you're in a good place in your life. I feel like things are going your way. You have clarity, you have growth. I feel like going into the future looks pretty bright for you, but you cannot stop looking into the past. You can't stop looking for that love, the one that got away. That's what I want to say. The one that got away, the one that you wish you were with right now. It's still on your mind, very much so. I think that you dream about this person. I feel that it's like you connect with them in ways that maybe they don't know you're trying to connect with them. Like maybe you just, on the full moon, you go stand on the stoop and you stare at the moon and hope that that person is staring at the moon at the same time. I feel like you are coming into a period of great clarity about this situation. You've been looking in the past for a bit here, and there still are feelings there, and that's why you're looking there. I'm not saying that you want a past person. I'm just saying that that person, whatever they wrote on your heart, it's still there, Aries. I also think that maybe you're feeling like you should have committed, but really you're feeling non-committal. Like you don't really want this person to hurt anymore. You think that you hurt this person with maybe words that you said, and maybe it became emotional and highly charged. Seven of Pentacles. Got the Five of Pentacles. So I think you stood your ground for too long is what I want to say, Aries. I also feel like you, I feel like you waited too long is what I want to say, because the Seven of Pentacles to me is waiting, but it can also be, when it's with the Five of Pentacles, can be like kind of standing your ground, feeling stuck and feeling disconnected and, feeling in lack. The Seven of Pentacles is about waiting, right? And it feels like you waited too long, or you feel like you've waited too long and now you don't know what to do. You've been disconnected from this situation. And even though things are good where you are and your future looks really bright and positive, I feel like you drag this feeling of lack into 2023. Because it feels like there was something here that you were waiting for to transpire. You were hoping to be able to close this cycle by now. And the cycle is still open, but I feel it's only open because you're resisting change. Because you're feeling in lack. It's hard to move forward and get your mind off this person. The Eight of Swords, yeah, you can't make your decision. So I feel like you're obsessively and overthinking about this person, waiting too long, but knowing full well that the seeds of intention have already been dropped between you, and that it has to come to fruition. I feel like we're going from the 8 to the 9. So you go, you're overthinking. And I feel as though you're trying to work it out in the mind while you sleep. But I also think the moon is involved heavily here. We got the moon, and she's holding a moon, right? So it might be that just past this moon phase here, this last full moon, that possibly you've had a change of mind or you have more clarity. I feel like the 8 of Swords was keeping you stuck. There's the Queen. The Queen's looking into the past too, Aries. Yeah, I feel like you two are looking for each other is what I want to say. You two know that you are supposed to be together. It feels like destiny that you two are the same. The same. Yeah, that's what I want to say. You two are the same, period. That's a full sentence, right? You see them in yourself and they see you in themselves. 5 of Swords. Really intense feelings here. Really intense love, I believe. And I believe there's also a psychic connection of sorts because we've got the King and the Queen of Water. And they are both highly intuitive and highly psychic at some point. The 5 of Swords, I feel like there's a really intense emotional connection, but also physical. Like I feel like this person is very attracted to you or you're still very attracted to them. Take it as it resonates. As a general reading, right? But I feel like there's about to be some clarity that is going to be sprung on you here. Something regarding a broken heart, the 6 of Cups. Somebody broke your heart. It was like somebody you knew for a long time. Somebody you knew for quite a while. I think the 6 of Cups is someone either you grew up with or someone that is, in a soul tribe or a soul group that's been following you around for lifetimes. But I feel like there was a disappointment in this situation. And I think that there is going to be some light shed on the situation. Snuggled up here against the sun, I feel like there's going to be something coming in the future here. It's going to give you it's something that you like. It's going to give you the answers that you've always wanted. We've got the Justice card here, Libra. It's also going to give balance. It's also going to be, karma being paid. I feel like it's something that you want, Aries. And I think that you're the one that has to step forward. I feel like you're probably the one that has to step forward with the Justice first. The 5 of Cups. Yeah, because it feels like you're the one that's in regret. You're in regret for not telling the truth about how you really felt. 7 of Swords, right? You weren't exactly honest with how you felt. And the 9 of Wands. And so now you're kind of behind the fear wall, feeling like the wounded warrior. I think what you really want to do ultimately is this. You want to tell somebody, look, I feel terrible about what went on. I'm sitting in this energy here waiting for you, but you're not budging and I need to wait. I'm trying to wait for you, but I feel like this person is going to finally come forward after a long time. This person, I think, is you, Aries. I think you've been waiting for someone to connect with you. I feel like you've been healing, to be honest. That's what you've been up to. But I feel like that you do want this new beginning here. I feel like you have a lot of regret about the way things went down back there since everybody's looking this way, including the Queen of Wands. I feel like you're ready to offer the cup this week. Hooey. All right, then. All right, Taurus. My bull gang, how are you? Happy New Year. Don't forget, there is a room at Wizio if you're interested and you need a reading of some sort. Something for every pocketbook. Taurus, thank you for clicking here. Here we go. This is your sneak peek for this week, Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. All the details you need to book me is in the description if you're interested. So is my email address if you have questions. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell us about Taurus and this sneak peek for the week, please. All right. Taurus, something's coming and you don't see it. You may feel it, but you don't see it. It's like you have an understanding that something is going to go down. what I think it's going to be is some sort of conversation. The conversation that you've been waiting for, a very important conversation that has the potential to get very intense. It has the potential to go sideways a little bit. So be careful of where you block yourself. Be careful of, oversharing. I would say, make sure you're standing in line, on the line of, make sure that you're not, oversharing, or please make sure that you are open. Now, the moon energy with swords always creeps me out just a little bit, because you never know what's coming. But I feel with the Father of Swords or the King of Swords here, that somebody has some very has a lot of words for you. They want to have a conversation with you, Taurus, but I feel as though they feel either it could go sideways really easily, or that maybe they're coming in with this attitude of head over heart. I don't really care. The emotions got to stay here. They got to stay buried. I think what we don't see here is that there are a lot of emotions in this moon energy here. Got the Two of Swords on the bottom. Somebody's making a decision to come forward. We've got 5 swords, and then the Father of Swords carries 1, which is 6. Somebody has decided to move forward. Get some movement here. Somebody's been stuck for a while, Taurus. It could be you. It could be your person. Take it as it resonates. There's been, somebody has been stuck, I feel. Not moving to the place that they should move. Tell me about the Father of Swords and the Five of Swords. Because it feels like this Father of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, could be, doesn't have to be. But the Father of Swords is someone who's got a lot of words, right? Someone who needs justice, who must have truth. It will make them crazy if they don't get it. Yeah, the Father of Swords needs to have the absolute and complete truth. The Six of Wands, the Star in reverse. I think that Taurus, you're losing hope that this is ever going to come together. Although in this particular reading, the moon usually gives me, hidden feelings, deep emotion, stuff that I wouldn't dare bring to the surface. That's what the moon usually gives me. In this case, it almost gives me like a cloaking device. If that makes sense. It feels like someone's cloaking another. It feels like you are connected to someone in either a psychic or a psychic way, or a way in which they are not connected to anyone else, so an energetic way. And I feel like it almost feels like someone is cloaking you, like they're trying to make you think they don't care. And their silence is speaking volumes. But we do see the stars in reverse. That tells me that you're losing hope and you really can't see what's coming up. Like you can't see a way clear. I feel like the Father of Swords or the King of Swords wants to have a conversation, no matter what sign they are. I feel like they're highly intelligent and they have a lot to say. I feel like if you do decide to meet with this person, if you decide to meet them in a public place, that's what I want to say about this, the Six of Wands being here. If you just decide that you want to meet them somewhere, I feel like there's going to be I think I've said this before to you, Taurus, there's going to be like an interview style sort of connection here. Like this person has a lot of questions for you. And I think it's because of the moon energy, because there's a lot in the dark that we don't see here. We have the Father of Cups. Okay. So the thing is what we don't see is that you're losing hope that this person's that you're ever going to have victory, that this person is ever going to move forward with you. But the Father of Cups is telling me that this person has a lot of emotion. And I think that's why they keep it under the surface. You could be dealing with someone who's a water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. We have Pisces and Cancer here as well. We have Aquarius in the star. So I feel like you're losing hope because it's dark and you can't see and you can only feel it. And you feel like it's sad emotions. But really what I feel is that somebody here wants victory and love with you. But they're just unsure how to move forward. We've got the Five of Cups. Yep, they've got a lot of regret. We've got the Three of Wands. They've been waiting. They've been waiting to move forward, but they also can't see anything in the dark, right? Yeah. Charlie's just showing me a meme. I of course, see lots of memes. We all do, but there's a man on his horse, and he's holding it by, the reins, and it's getting dark. The moon is rising or the sun is setting, and the person says to the horse, but there's a path right through the trees, and the person says to the horse, like, how do I do this? It's too dark. And the horse just says, just take one step. Can you do that? And he says yes, and says, okay, take one step. I'll be right here by your side. So it feels like you might have somebody that is right by your side, that is helping with this orchestration, is what I want to say. There we go, the Tower. Okay, so somebody waits too long in the darkness. They wait too long, and I think that the Tower comes for the upheaval and change that's necessary in order to move this forward, because it feels like there is sort of a destined connection here. We've got the Three of Cups now, so I feel like the Tower is you, Taurus, or your person. Pick it as it resonates. Somebody has a realization that I need to see this person. There needs to be some sort of a resolution here, or a reconciliation. This person realizes that you are their person, and they're very attracted to you, and they're very excited about beginning brand new. The thought of having new passion in their life excites them. I also feel like they're more serious about you than you realize, because they've been silent for so long. We do have the Mother of Swords now, so the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. So I feel like in the past, this person saw you as their person, but they didn't say anything. Four of Pentacles. They saw you as super abundant here, Taurus, but they didn't say anything. And then we have the two birds, right? The two geese. Geese never travel without being in a pair. So I feel like this person wants to come to you this year, I think early in the year here, and they want to tell you that they know that they've been disconnected, Eight of Cups, and they just want to move forward in some sort of a partnership. I think it feels like this person, oh, look at that, they see your worth. Yeah. It feels like this person is has a lot of love feelings for you, like a lot, like the Sun and the Mother of Cups, or the Queen of Cups. Look at that, the Ace of Cups. So this person is in fear of coming forward. I feel it makes them nervous, because they also see your worth, Taurus. They know that you're the Empress, and they don't necessarily know if you're going to react to them as the Queen of Swords or as the Empress. They're unsure. And I think that's why they have not moved forward yet. But I feel like it's coming. I do. All right, Gemini, here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Gemini and this sneak peek for this week, please. Gemini, I hope you're well. If you're interested in a private read, you know what to do. It's in the description. Go on over to Wizio. You can book me there. Let's take a look at you, Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Gemini, please. Sneak peek for this week. Gemini. Gemini, we just got the Moon in Taurus's reading as well. So if you are a Taurus Moon or a Pisces or Cancer Moon, you might want to go over there. Take a look at those readings. Okay, so we've got the Moon card, which was just Pisces and Cancer. We've got the Six of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. We're moving forward for victory. Worked really hard. Coming out of the darkness. It feels like somebody has been through the darkness, or been down a really dark path, or feels like they're in the dark. Someone who is now holding more credence in the moon phases is what I want to say. There's somebody here who's realized that the moon phases actually are a thing. I mean, if they can control the tides, they can control us and our emotions, right? We are made of a lot of water. The Six of Wands tells me that somebody does want victory here, and that they have a backing. Like, I feel like it's either you or them, that somebody is very well received by their colleagues and friends. Somebody has a reputation, is what I want to say, a good reputation. And it might be in the workplace too, Eight of Pentacles, right? But it could just be that they're really working hard on their reputation. I don't know if that's you or them, but I feel like the moon energy tells me that regardless of what's been going on in the past, which I feel is you come from a place of confusion or darkness. You're not really sure what went on back there, but I feel like rather than hanging around and lamenting about what's in the moon energy that you can't see, I feel like it's time for you to have some victory in either workplace things, or you are going to be offered some sort of a position of authority. For some of you in the workplace, somebody really sees you as a really big asset to the company. So I feel like they see you as like the subject matter expert. For those of you that are looking in love, though, I think someone wants to work really hard on some sort of a victory, but they don't know how because they've been in the moon energy for so long. It feels like they come out of the moon energy, and maybe the moon energy was 2022, right? We have the Hanged Man. Been hanging here a long time in this dark, stagnant energy, figuring out what to do. I think that somebody has the epiphany, and that's why they move forward, wanting to have victory here with the Six of Wands. It could be a Leo, could be a Pisces or a Cancer. And we have the Queen of Swords. It feels like somebody is gonna take action here, Gemini. I don't know if that's you or if that's your person, but somebody wants to speak about a situation that may have happened in the workplace, and maybe there were harsh words in the workplace. Somebody's going over the details, whether that's you or them. Someone cannot stop thinking about the details. It's like they either got cut out or you cut them out, or maybe it's you left the workplace. Six of Cups, you knew that this person was your soulmate when you left the workplace, but you left anyway. But something tells me with the Queen of Swords that it was quick, because I feel like she's quick to cut out people who are not on her side, or she sees as someone who's against her, someone who is not necessarily like-minded. So you could have been cut out, you could have been laid off or fired, or they could have been, I suppose. But I feel as though you knew that when you left the workplace, you had done a lot of looking into what a soulmate is, or what a deep soul connection is, or why do I feel this way about this person? And I feel like that's what the Hanged Man energy is, that you had a knowing that this person was someone that you felt like you've known forever, even if you've only known them in this life, or maybe only in the last 2 or 3 years, you feel like you've known them forever. But I think that they've become a friend, and that there's a lot of good conversation between you. For those of you who this is a workplace thing, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So you're single, I feel, or you're in an individual energy, whether you're single or not, and you wish not to be single. I feel that's what it is, that you're done playing, is what I want to say, Gemini. You're done playing. You've just got the questions. Just tell me what I need to know, because I'm ready to cut you out or end this thing completely. And I really want to work hard on it, but I really want to hear what you have to say. I feel as though, Gemini, that you have a lot of deep feelings for someone here. Someone, maybe you've just become single, or maybe they have, but I feel like with the Ace of Cups here, that your intention in asking all these questions is to get some answers, to know if you want to move forward with this person. I feel like you have a lot of regret about some things that you did or said, and that maybe has kept you in the Hanged Man energy. I feel like it's time for you to speak up. We've got the Eight of Swords. You've been in your mind for a while. Four of Cups, you've been in some stagnant energy again, not really doing anything with that emotional energy, just holding it tight to the chest here. Knight of Cups is you have feelings for someone here. Who do you have feelings for? Justice in the reverse, Devil in the reverse. It could be Libra or Capricorn. Could be Scorpio. Could be another Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Could be Pisces or Cancer. It's Pisces there. So I feel as though that you, in the past, were probably attached to someone else or had another situation going on. You've since been released, is what I want to say. And although there was no justice in the situation that you were in, I feel as though you are ready to invest in someone or to begin again. There's some sort of an investment here. But I think you haven't moved forward yet. possibly Gemini, because of the moon energy. You're not exactly sure what's going on. You're trying to gain your courage, because I feel as though you've been disconnected either from yourself or from this person for a long while. I think the person you're disconnected from is probably psychic or has a knowing. Here we go. High Priestess. You ask about her and she appears, right? So I feel that the person that you are connecting with, that you are connecting on a very deep level, a deep psychic or spiritual or energetic level. It feels like you still have feelings for this person, and that you have a lot of regret about the way things went down. Eight of Swords tells me whatever happened, whatever made this end, whatever stopped the conversation, or one of you left the workplace, I feel like that you are going back to the past. I feel like you want this person who's kind of highly psychic and the one that you've been disconnected from. I feel like you're trying to find the courage to move forward here. And it's probably because you've been released from a toxic relationship where there may have been, possibly a lot of imbalance and no justice, and things weren't going on the way you wanted them to. So I think this week you might be contacting someone, or someone contacting you, regarding their feelings for you or your feelings for them. All right, Cancer, here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Cancer and Cross Watchers, how are you? Happy New Year. If you're interested in a private read, please look below. All that information is in the description. In the description. All right, here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Cancer, please. This is a sneak peek for your week for this week, Cancer. Cancer. All right. We have the Seven of Cups. We have the Eight of Wands. We have the King of Cups. So a lot of opportunities, a lot of, information or texts or communication coming in and out for you regarding emotional things. I feel maybe it feels like, Cancer, you've put yourself back in the dating pool, or you just have a lot of emotional opportunities, and maybe you're just talking to these people. Like, nothing has transpired. We're not going out for dinner. We're not talking to anybody about anything, right? We're talking on the phone, or we're texting each other a lot, but we're not really asking each other out at this point. I feel like this is you. That's your energy. We have the King of Cups here, and I feel like you're someone who what I do know about Cancer is you're going to stay under the surface until it's time to breach, right? The King of Cups may show up depending on conversation. Also, I feel like you are keeping a lot of people in the DMs. And I mean, why not, right? It's not like you're dating them. You can talk to anybody you want. But I feel like you have a lot of opportunities, or people coming forward, or maybe you're initiating conversation. Take it as it resonates. We have the Six of Pentacles. So we have a lot of people who are willing to be really reciprocal with this emotional energy with you. The question is, do you want it? The King of Cups is quite deep, right? But also I feel like you're worried about love. This is what I want to say. You're worried about all these conversations that are coming in. It's like you're keeping them all at arm's length. It's like you require the validation of, I want you, I'm sharing my emotional energy with you, Cancer, but you're not making decisions about anything. In fact, I don't think that you're entertaining any of these options or opportunities in emotion here. I feel like you're sitting here as the King of Cups, sort of on your throne, like just, sitting back and watching, not saying much. We have the Six of Pentacles. I feel like a lot of people are in your DMs, or you're talking to, I'm not going to say a lot, maybe 3 or 4 people, maybe 6. This is a Six of Pentacles. But I feel like even though you've got this confirmation that you're desired, I think this is what this feels like. You required a confirmation that you actually have desire. And every one of us needs that every once in a while, whether that's from our partner or from an external source. We have the Nine of Cups. I don't think you're interested in entertaining any emotional connections here. I think that you're doing a lot of talking. You're hiding a lot in the DMs or behind text, but I don't think you're making a move to take anybody out. I think there's a lot of communication, and I think that's pretty much all. You feel victorious, though, with the communications, and you feel like someone who likes to be single. Like the Six of Wands and the Five of Cups in reverse tells me that you're not necessarily interested in relationship, that you're more interested in about being admired. So you want someone to tell you that you're lovely, tell you that you're you're handsome or pretty, or you're more into the attention that you can get from this connection rather than the actual connection. Yeah, because the Four of Cups is like redundant energy, right? I'm bored and I'm just sort of sitting here. But when you're in text, it's easy to pretend, right? Because the person can't hear your tone, right? I feel like you feel safe when you're in text because you don't have to see anyone face to face. But yeah, I don't think you're entertaining any love situations here. Maybe you like the adoration, the Page of Cups. Maybe you like that people adore you or give you adoration or tell you how cute you are, or they like your energy or whatever it is. But I don't think you're entertaining anything right now as a serious connection of any kind. We have the Eight of Swords in the reverse and the Ace of Swords in the reverse. So I feel like, yeah, you're keeping them at bay, keeping them in the DMs, and you're not necessarily interested in having a face-to-face connection, but you like to have the adoration in text. I feel in some weird way it feels like you think that this is a new chapter of sorts, but you're really not going anywhere. Like, you're doing a lot of talking, but you're really not doing. There's no motion here, right? You're in the reverse here, right? The Chariot, you're in the reverse here. You're not getting up and doing anything. This new opportunity, or the Fool, you have the opportunity to open a new chapter, but I don't think you're doing anything but talking right now. King of Swords. I feel like you're keeping everyone at arm's length at this point, until you figure out that there is someone that you want to invest in. Or I feel like you are single and you're kind of dipping your toe in the water of what's out there. Is someone's really going to have to sweep me off my feet in order for me to offer anything? But I feel right now you're playing the field. Yeah, you're single. I think that at some point you will be open to a long-term relationship, but it's not now. It might be in this cycle or in this chapter. This chapter could be 2023. It might be in this chapter, but I feel like right now you're not taking action. Yeah, the Chariot's in reverse right next to the King of Swords. So I feel like you're giving people most minimal energy. You're not really engaging at all. Yeah, I feel like you aren't really engaging at all. I feel like you're not overthinking it, but it's easier to not overthink it when you're at a distance rather than when you're out on a date and you have to think on the fly. I don't think you're about that. And I think that right now you're cool to stay single and keep everybody in the DMs. And that's cool too. Whatever's working for you, Cancer. Okay, Leo, here you go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Leo, please. This is Leo's sneak peek for this week. Leo, don't forget, I will be uploading a reading for you on a regular basis now. And that will come sometime throughout the week, so keep your eye open for that, Leos and crosswatchers. All right, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This is your sneak peek for this week, Leo. Sneak peek for this week. Tell me what's up for Leo, please. Partnership. Intellectual partnership. Sorry, it's quiet. I'm just listening to Charlie. Okay. Sometimes I just got to cut in and go for it. So we have the Three of Pentacles, we have the King of Swords, and we have the Death card. I feel like there's... What I want to say is that there's been no conversation. Like, there's been no communication. Even though you have all the words, I feel like there's been no communication. Or that there has been very minimal communication. So it stays all very surface, is what I want to say. That the communication that you're having with someone, that it's in a recent partnership, it's just begun. It's like something that's at the very beginning stages, Leo, that there's, you're kind of letting someone in a little bit. This here feels like change. It feels like the beginning of something new. It feels like a transformation in the energy of the King of Swords. I feel like you're not as pessimistic as you used to be, is what I want to say. You're not I feel like although you're still logical, that I think that sometimes the King of Swords can get very science-based in their energy, and like I don't believe it till I see it kind of energy. And I feel like something is transforming here. There's a transformational energy. We've got Scorpio, we've got Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Okay. All right. So I am connecting actually with someone who is in their second chance, is what I want to say. I feel like right now you're in your second chance. Yeah. Leo. The Judgment card is here, and I feel like you are really trying to communicate. You're really trying to be honest. You're trying to be honest with yourself and whoever is attached to the Judgment card. For me, this Judgment card is Virgo and Pisces. So we have some sort of a partnership that has started recently. It's the second time round or the third time round or whatever. It's Mercury retrograde at play. I feel that you are looking. Maybe you were looking for a long-term relationship. Oh, that's the change of mind. Thank you, Charlie. I was wondering what he was pointing at. The change of mind about and I couldn't see it because the Ten of Coins wasn't out yet. The change of mind about a relationship here, Leo. That's what it looks like. That it's like you're giving someone a second chance, or you're going to give love a second chance. You're going to give long-term relationship a second chance. So I feel like there's either you have reconciled with someone, or there might be a reconciliation, or maybe this is just a resurrection of, of a different you. Yeah, someone who's now willing to change their mind, because Leo, you are a fixed sign, right? Sometimes it's hard to change your mind. I know that because I'm a Taurus sun. When we are fixed signs, it's really tough to change our mind. So I feel like, huzzah, there you go. You have changed your mind about a long-term relationship, or maybe about possibly getting into a long-term relationship. We have the Knight of Cups. So the messenger, right? The messenger has been dispatched. And so I feel like you're in the feels about somebody. Yeah. Somebody who you see that would be great in a long-term relationship, or really abundant, or I feel like you also probably have had a long-term relationship go under or not work. And so I feel like you're worried about that, but I think it's taken a while for you to change your mind, but I think that you're pointed in the right direction is what I want to say. So yes, we've got the Judgment card here, and we have the Two of Wands, which tells me that you're going to take another run at it, Leo. Yeah, you're going to like, should I do it? Like I have feelings for this person. I need to let them know that I have feelings, and it's time for me to take the other path. So maybe someone you previously were scared of or didn't want to see as a relationship. Why am I saying scared of? I guess I'm kind of scared when I look at the Death card. Yeah, scared of a long-term relationship, scared of transformation. It's like you've had this change of mind. Now you're scared to go out and test the theory because you're scared you're going to get attached. Oh, Leo. Okay, so we have Seven of Swords, right? So it feels like this person, whoever belongs to the Judgment card here, whoever's coming back or whoever you're going back round to, it feels like you've had feelings for them, but you just didn't show it before. That you thought that they were always this really good option or opportunity for abundance or a long-term relationship. And I think you may have turned away from them and gone the other way. But it's time to come back. And I think you're now coming back to the crossroads, making a choice to take the other path. It's time for adventure. And I think there's things that you're hiding, is what I want to say, because we have the Seven of Swords. You're hiding like feelings of a long-term relationship. This person doesn't know that your idea has changed. Maybe this person thought that you were the person that just wasn't the person that would ever be in a relationship. Or maybe that's how you made them feel. Oh, okay. So it feels as though you have ended or are about to end this year something that is super toxic. And so that makes more sense now as to why you have not yet revealed some of these feelings to this person that I feel that you're in the Knight of Cups with. So the World card, right? It's about success. It's about closure. It's about, you did it. Good for you. Yeah, you did it. Good for you. You closed the chapter. I feel like it was super toxic, and I feel like that's where you were stuck. So maybe this is the second chance. You're coming back around now that you're not in this toxic soup anymore, I want to say. And yeah, now you're looking for the 10 of Cups. So Leo, I think you've had a change of mind. Tell me about the partnership. You're going to take action on the partnership because you've really been thinking inwardly. Who do you want to give reciprocity to? Because you don't want to be breadcrumbed again. We've got the Hanged Man and the Queen of Wands. So you could possibly be attracted to someone who is Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or has that in their chart. They could also be quite psychic, Pisces energy. This person has been really looking you over closely. I think you're super attracted to them. They are super attracted to you. I feel like this is all coming together in this moment of time, this moment of alchemy. I feel like you manifested this person, or they manifested you, and that there is possibly room for more vulnerability is what I want to say, that you haven't really told this person how magical they feel to you, or that you believe in manifestation. That's also a change of mind for you, I believe, because I think you're more about being the King of Swords than you are about being the Death card. It all leads to this, though. This passionate clash is what I want to call it. This passionate clash here is something that is going to start as probably a physical connection and not much for showing emotions, but it's going to be quite a hot connection here. I feel that you think that this person is one of the people, one of the two, right? Because this is a choice, is one of the two people that you're supposed to be with. So there might be another person dangling out there is what I'm saying. You could be coming in for the passion to see if this is going to work, but I feel like this starts out as a physical connection here. Yeah, then you move forward with the Empress because you see this person's worth, and things become clearer that this person actually is more in love with you than you think, has more feelings for you than you think. This person wants to dote on you and love you and have babies with you or raise your family with them, whether you have kids already or not. But this person is someone who wants to care for you, who wants to dote on you. Yeah, that's what the Empress does. So I feel like you are moving towards that. And it's kind of clear to you the way things are going to go here. There is, after this reunion, I feel like after being a little bit out of balance, because you're watching this person be with other people, I think that's why you finally go in. You hear about this person or knew that this person had been dating other people, and I don't think that you were cool with it, right? You've got Two of Swords and the Page of Swords. There's knowledge of some sort of decision that you need to make. You have regret from the past here, and indecision as well. Yeah, you've been hiding behind the fear wall. So I feel like that there is energy here of love or emotions, and I feel like you just need to go out and get it. If you want it, go get it. I mean, what's the worst you could hear? No? Right? What's the worst? Okay. Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your sneak peek for this week. How are you? Happy holidays. Happy New Year. All of that stuff. Thank you so much for clicking here, Virgo and cross watchers. Here we go for you, Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This is your sneak peek for this week. Virgo, look at you. Look at you. Courageous, strong, wanting to be seen. Yeah. Trying to show people who you really are. That's what I feel is going on here. It's time to show people who you really are, because I think a lot of the times they just assume that you're this quiet little lamb, right? The one who's just watching from the sidelines, when really this is you. You are the person who possibly has Leo in the chart, but you are someone who keeps your wild side probably concealed. And maybe some people see it, but not everyone. All right. We have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Queen of Swords moving into the future here. So what I want to say is that you were in a long-term relationship last year, and I don't think that that's the truth this year. I feel as though you are building the self, is what I want to say. Practicing being strong, being courageous, doing things on your own. You know that the universe has got your back. So I feel like you're testing that theory, is what I want to say. That maybe you are a little bit on the wild side if you no longer are in this long-term relationship. Now, you could have actually had a big impact in your finances last year, but if that's the truth, I feel like you're just supposed to wait it out. I feel like as long as you have a positive outlook, as long as you go out and you do the things that you're supposed to do, be seen by the right people, and have the right conversations, I feel like things are going to move in your favor. Now, I feel like it was possibly a marriage that went under here. If you are the feminine or the masculine, you could be the Queen of Swords, who is the divorcee, right? The person who has locked their heart away in the cage. Yep, the person who speaks only of truth, and that's what they want back from you. So I feel like you're going at life a little bit different now. Like maybe you're going at life possibly less than an earth sign and more of a Queen of Swords. And depending on where Virgo shows up for you, I feel like you also do have some air energy there. Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. You could also have Leo in the chart. Possibly a life path, Leo. It ended really quick. It feels like it ended really quickly, or like in a blink of an eye. Like it was going really good, and then all of a sudden it just tanked. That's what I want to say. And as the marriage was dying, I feel like you were going out more. You were going out with friends. You were going to gatherings. You became way more social. I think that you became impulsive, but definitely social. And I think that you started taking last minute requests to be seen at a public place. So somebody could 9 o'clock, the phone rings. It's a friend. Hey, come on down, have a few drinks with us. We're just over at the local watering hole or whatever it is. I feel like you're in a mood of calling in what you need, but I think you're really doing a really good job of fielding, is what I want to say. You're doing a really good job of fielding the energy, because I don't think that you will settle for anyone less than anyone who is very smart, intellectual, and you have to have a connection of the brain as well as a connection of the body. And if you are someone who is sapiosexual, someone who is attracted to the mind first, and then maybe starts to look at the outside, that you require this type of connection going into the future. I don't think you had it here. I think what you had here was a fiery, impulsive kind of energy. And if it wasn't a marriage, it could be just that you were living together or whatever it was. But I feel like it caused you to move away and start to entertain other groups of people. That's what it feels like, that it ended super quickly. It might have went down in flames, super fiery, but I feel like out of all of it, that you have gained a sense of knowledge about the self, about how fucking courageous you are, is what I want to say. Because it's not easy to come out of the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, whether it's financial impact or whether it is a long-term relationship and a family that has gone south. You need to be brave. For sure. Ten of Cups, it's not really hindered your idea of what love is, though. I think that you still are looking for family, looking for love. You're looking for the perfect situation, right? The apex of happiness. You want to be emotionally happy. I think you're looking for a connection within your soul group, is what I want to say. Your soul group, or your pack of girls, or your pack of guys. I feel like you want to find someone in that group. I think you're going to. But I also feel like right now you're not very connected emotionally, is what I want to say. It's a realization that you still are looking for ultimately happiness, right? it's a change in your status, though. It's a change in your status. Maybe you begin to date. Yeah, it's a Tower moment. It's a change of energy here. And, okay, so I feel like you start to be adored. Like, you realize, because this happens a lot, right? Those of you who've been through a divorce, you know, you're so stuck in one spot for so long in this marriage that you're not happy in. When you finally get the divorce, there's a glow up that happens, right? And I feel as though that's what's happening here. I feel like you're getting your stability. You're starting to realize you're attractive, that people are coming at you with offers. You're getting a bit of adoration. It's a change. A change of mindset. It's a change of life. I feel like you're in the dating scene and people find you really attractive and they see your worth right away. And this is something that you didn't have back here in the relationship that you were in. Yeah, it's time to stop waiting for a partnership. I think you're going to do that. I think you are going to get into a partnership here. Or that's what you're looking for. And when I say partnership, I don't necessarily say that it's going to be all, you know, cuddles and love and mushy stuff, because a partnership is more about transactional stuff. It's like friendship, you're on my team. You know, we're kind of just getting to know each other. It's not really love, but I think that you're willing to give somebody your complete attention is what I want to say with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, that you're not going anywhere. You want to give someone your I feel like you want to reconnect to society and these things that we do to keep ourselves happy, right? Social situations. And I feel like you're looking for someone who's not necessarily going to get all emotional on you right away. Because right now you're still working on the self. Right. I feel like you're ready for adventure, but you need to work on the self. You're looking for a partner or someone who can be on your team or on your side. You don't want someone who is not willing to be flexible, someone who is juggling other people. You're not interested in that. I feel like you have a knowing that when you meet people, you know if they're a player or not. You know with the energy that they give you, whether you're really interested or not in getting into some sort of a relationship or a connection that is emotional. I feel as though you have to be completely and totally, have to have chemistry, have to be attracted. There has to be an intense passion for you to even be interested here at all, period. Yeah. I feel like you're someone who, yes, needs the intellectual, but the outside has to match the inside as well. Tell me about the Tower. What's this realization? I think that you spent so long in a relationship where you weren't appreciated or didn't feel loved or desired that the Tower is more like it's hot girl summer and I'm the hot girl, like question mark, or the hot guy, right? And I think that you had been feeling so badly about yourself for a long while that you didn't realize that you were the person that would be desirable to other people. Tell me about the Tower, please. We go from a broken heart to the Two of Pentacles. So it's a realization that, yeah, this didn't work out and I'm sad that it didn't, but it's time now to take my hits, right? The Two of Pentacles, it could be, we've got the Ten of Pentacles here, Two of Pentacles here. Maybe you're impacted here financially and beginning to get on your feet. There's the Strength card again, and this time it's with the Three of Swords. So this is you healing your heart. You're not really sure what's coming up, but you know that it's sunny where you are, and you have clarity about partnership here. Like I said, I really do think that you already know this coming at you. I don't think that there is much of you wondering what's going on. I think that what you're looking for is very specific. You're looking for someone that you can read. You're looking for someone who is not stuck in the mud, or someone who can't be flexible. You're not looking for someone who is juggling, I feel. So I feel that you're being very careful about the picks that you're making. I want to say with the people that you're meeting, that you are going out and being social and you're looking for a team player. But right now your focus is this, the inner self, right? You're working on you. And good for you for doing that. Make sure that you keep putting yourself first. That's how you will call in whatever it is that you want. All right, Libra, here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This is your sneak peek for the week, Libra. How are you? I hope you're well. Libra, if you're interested in a private read, please look below in the description. My email address is there as well. You can contact me and ask questions whenever you like. All right, Libra, here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This is your sneak peek for this week, Libra. Tell me what's coming up for Libra this week. Sneak peek for this week. Ooh, interesting. King of Pentacles. Why the King of Pentacles? What's going on here? Got the King of Cups on the bottom of the deck. We've got the Five of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. So I feel like you're going to need to fight for your position. Like fight for, I feel like you're secure in your position. I don't feel like you're going to lose your job or anything, but I feel like I think that you need to be really on the ball or need to be at the top of your game. It feels like something's coming up that might give you some sort of a promotion, or it's going to be an opportunity that you can't refuse. Something new is coming up here. There's a messenger coming, and the messenger is bringing news of material things, either money or wealth, abundance of some kind, right? It could be, it's probably money. You're already the King of Pentacles. So I feel like you've attracted this, right? Because that's who the King of Pentacles is. King of Pentacles has the Midas touch and is someone who calls in opportunity. The opportunity, he never has to go looking for it. I say he because there's a man pictured on this card, but please know we are looking at masculine and feminine energies, and we all have both masculine and feminine. So regardless, that could be you. So I feel like that either you're in competition for, or somebody is, like the employer is looking at you as an asset and wants to add to your abundance in some way. We have the King of Cups. That could be another person, doesn't have to be, but it could be a boss, right? Investment. Yeah, it could be someone who wants to change your life with pentacles, is what I want to say. It could be someone that you're attracted to, someone that you see as a good partner or a good lover, or this person would be someone that you could easily pick as someone to spend some time with. We have the Temperance card here. So I feel like the situation is going to involve money. And it's going to be somebody who's going to ask you to perform a service or work, I don't know, overtime or a special project or something at work. If you're someone who has a business, I feel like you have been calling in some sort of a business opportunity, and here it is, if that's the truth. I think you're going to go over the details too, though, because you are the accountant or the actuary. I feel like it's someone who you're attracted to, or someone that you feel is a soulmate or something like that, who's going to either find the opportunity or bring the opportunity or introduce you to it. It's a good opportunity here that I think you should entertain if you are given the opportunity. It's a new path. So someone could be offering you another job, or to give you a raise, or to put you on a special project. Something like that. You don't see it coming, but this is something that you have considered doing before, or they have considered you before. Could be dealing with a Pisces, a Virgo, a Sagittarius, or a Gemini. We have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here as well. So the moon is here, and I feel like you don't see this coming. Like you probably are just going about your day, doing your business, doing your work, and it feels like while you're doing that, you're calling in opportunities, and here they come. It feels like manifestations are on deck for you, is what I want to say, that you've been hoping and wishing and saying, yeah, this is what I want. This is what I want. And I think that it comes by way of someone that you're very attracted to, or someone that feels like a soulmate, or someone that you're romantically interested in. And I don't think that you expected that. I don't think that you expected that you would get romantically interested in anyone again, is what I want to say, because I think you just came through some intense healing. But you are going down this other path, and it is dark. The moon energy is here. You don't see it. You can't see what's in the moon energy. A lot of stuff is hidden, and there is somebody here who's wanting to come back again, or maybe you want to take a second chance at somebody, but I think it's coming back in the very near future here. Who, if it's a person, a place, a thing, a situation, that's up to you. We've got the Six of Cups and we've got the Five of Wands. So it could be someone who feels like a soulmate, or someone that you've known since you were a kid or childhood, someone that you have a past connection with. It could also, it talks of, nostalgia, right? Someone that you have some water under the bridge with, someone that you have nostalgia with. We have the Five of Wands here. So I think that you are in indecision, or you're undecided really about what you want to do here. You may have been watching this person, or maybe they're watching you, or maybe they just have they've been doing informational digs on you. Maybe the person who is offering you the opportunity needs to know who you are. They could be watching your social media. This is something that people don't understand when they go for a job these days, that the first place the employer goes, if you don't have your Facebook page locked down, they're going to look for you on social media. I think somebody is kind of trying to dig up details on you to find out if you're the best fit for the job. I think that you think that they are going to look at other candidates that are possibly more fiery, possibly more entrepreneurial. I feel like you have a doubt that things are going to work out for you in the end, but I think that they are. Yeah, they are. There you go. They're definitely going to work out for you here. What's this? Yeah, I feel like this connection here with this person who could be a Gemini, could be a Taurus. I feel as though you are looking at them as someone who might be a commitment down the road somewhere. And if you aren't feeling that yet, I feel like you will. This person's going to bring you abundant opportunities. They're connected in some way to the business that you do, or are going to connect you to other people that are in the same business as you. I feel like it ups your pentacles, though, whether you are someone who is creative and in your own business, or there you go. It is a business. I feel like you're going to be either you already are in business, or this money is going to come forward as an influx in your business. It's an opportunity for you to be the leader in something, for you to take charge. I feel like it's something that you are going to take charge of here. And okay. I feel like you're dating this person and you were thinking about maybe ending this thing and moving on. Now, I'm not going to tell you what to do. You have to make the decisions for yourself. But I feel like this person that belongs to the Lover's card here is somebody that you were thinking that maybe you weren't compatible with. I'm going to say, even if you're not compatible with them, I think that you should probably stay connected or stay in touch, because I really feel like this person is the catalyst to bringing you a lot of money or a big opportunity, which is going to cause you to either start your own business or just end up being in charge of the whole damn thing. So I think you should keep that connection, whether it's working out as a romantic connection or not. I think you should keep that connection, because it's going to end up being lucrative in the end for you. Hello, Scorpio. Here we are with your sneak peek for this week. How are you? I hope you're well. I hope you had a beautiful new year. Scorpio, if you're interested in knowing about that new year, I do have private reads available. Spots are available over on Wizio. So if you look into the description, you will find all of the information you need. Email me if you have any questions. My email address is there as well. All right, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We are looking at Scorpio. The sneak peek for this week for Scorpio, please. Scorpio. All right. We're going with the Ace of Wands in the reverse. What's with that? Tell me what's going on here. So this is the Wandering Moon Tarot. So the moons are cups. We have the Hierophant. We have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. And we have the Page of Moons. I feel like there is a commitment. For some of you, the Hierophant could be a commitment. I don't think that I feel like it could be a Taurus. I feel like there is some sort of a commitment, or maybe you have a connection with a Taurus. It could be either one, a spiritual teacher. The Ace of Wands is in the reverse. And I feel like you feel as though you shouldn't have feelings for this person, or you feel like you shouldn't be attracted to this person, or it's like, it almost feels a little bit taboo is what I want to say. It's like there's a situation or a circumstance, and it doesn't have to be clergy. It could be, you know, an age difference. It could be you come from two different walks of life. It could be you come from two different, you know, heritages in your backgrounds. Like maybe you don't look the same. Maybe one has lighter skin, one has darker skin. It's almost like it feels like it's a bit taboo, or it's not taboo to you, but I feel like to the people around you, they'll be like, really? Scorpio, really? Like, it feels like there is that you feel as though you shouldn't be attracted to the Hierophant because of a possible age difference or something like that. The Page of Moons is here, so there is a page that's been sent out here for a message. Page of Moons. So you have already affections for this person, or you have feelings for this person, but it feels like you shouldn't be attracted to them for some reason. Like we've got the Six of Moons, which is the Six of Cups. It's like you can't stay away from this person. You can't stop thinking about them, but you feel as though that you shouldn't have this, you shouldn't have, be attracted to them. It could be a clergy thing. This person is also this person who is the Hierophant, whoever they represent for you. They could be someone who's a spiritual leader. It could be someone who is in clergy. Could be someone who is just very traditional. Someone who is very traditional in the way that they think. All right. So I feel like the Hierophant, maybe you feel like the Hierophant feels as though maybe it's a taboo connection because of the situation, the circumstances. That this person really does their best to, to follow the teachings of whoever they follow, whoever their source is, and that you feel as though you interjecting yourself might be inappropriate. Got the full moon here. Full moon and the King of Pentacles. Scorpio, I think you have had a change of mind over the full moon is what I want to say. That you were very grounded in the way that you thought about this connection until you had a change of mind. So it could have been a revelation, or you found the key, or that maybe it was this past full moon where you had a revelation that possibly that you have affection for the Hierophant, but that it might be not appropriate to have affection for the Hierophant for whatever reason. And I don't think that, I think it's an illusion that you're telling yourself, if I want to be honest. I think that it's okay to have a connection or be attracted to the Hierophant, but I think that you think it's not. The Five of Wands puts you in hesitation, right? We've got the King of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So I feel like the King of Pentacles tells me that this person leaves you feeling balanced. They leave you feeling abundant. They leave you feeling balanced. This person may have taught you something. And now maybe that's the reason why you're feeling different around the full moon. When you start to recognize the changes in your psyche, in your body, in your energy, in your moods around particular moon phases, I feel that's when you start to feel this energy. Sorry, just listening. You may have affection for the king. You may have affection for the king. You may want to say sorry to the king, or maybe you are the king and want to say sorry to someone else. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Stars in this deck are pentacles. So I feel like that there's a hesitation here or an indecision, not really sure. There could be more competition than I'm used to dealing with. It's like you want to make the decision to move toward the Hierophant, but I feel that you're in indecision. This person might not take my apology. Am I grounded enough? Do I have enough abundance? It feels like maybe the person that maybe you're younger, they're older. And so you're feeling a little out of sorts, like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be attracted to someone who is you know, who is older and wiser. And I think that you've been thinking about this since this last full moon here. King of Wands came out. I think you're going to take action here, but I feel it's going to be after some contemplation, right? The Hermit is here. You could be wanting to take action on a Virgo or someone who is Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. The Two of Stars is the Two of Pentacles. So not really feeling super confident about what's going on. The Eight of Pentacles is in the reverse, which tells me that you're in hermit mode working on yourself because you don't feel like you're enough. I feel like you do have affection for someone here that you feel that is taboo or off limits. We have the Seven of Moons, which is the Seven of Cups in reverse. You've picked this person. You know that you are no longer confused about who they are. And I feel like you are Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Not really sure if you want to work on it. Not really sure if you want to work on it, but you do see the potential here for a long-term relationship because 8 and 2 is 10. I feel like you're thinking on it. You're in hermit mode, looking over the details. I feel like you're finding the self, really, really searching to find out what is best for you. I feel like you want to take action here, but you're not going to be putting yourself in a situation where there's going to be competition for money, competition for balance. You're not into that. No. But you feel like you might be because this person is older and wiser is what I want to say. And this person's a real straight shooter. They're just going to tell you how they feel. They're going to be very honest with you, which is good and bad, I suppose. We have the Eight of Swords. The Hierophant could be an overthinker, but someone who will always come to the best decision for all. There's always going to be clarity. This person is always willing to grow. They're always willing to revisit, even if they're in the Eight of Swords and overthinking or being obsessive. The Queen of Swords is always willing to talk about it, right? Always trying to get to the truth. Then we have the Knight of Swords and the Four of Moons. So I feel like there is no communication between you and the Hierophant, but I feel like a messenger has been dispatched and you've been here in the Wanderer energy. The Wanderer is about, just as you see it here on the card, which is a beautiful depiction, being by yourself, trying to connect to the universe. Do I really have a connection to the moon? But this card has come out here. I really feel like you are really affected by moon phases, and it's just recently that you've noticed that there are changes in people around you during the moon phases as well. You may have your eye on an Empress. So this Taurus could also be Libra. And you could have your eye on an Empress. You could, of course, be the Empress. But I feel that you really need to come to a place within self here, Scorpio, where you're okay with moving forward in the situation as it is, because you know it's going to cause a kerfuffle with your friends and family. There's either a large age difference, or this person is a clergyman, or they have a belief that your family is not cool with. I feel at first you're going to keep all of this under wraps. I feel like you want to engage this person quickly. You want to close any bad chapters that you had with them and then open up this new chapter with the Empress, the new moon. There we go. Yeah, we're starting brand new things here, right? So I feel like you start to have the feelings for this person, or the realization possibly that while you're in hermit mode, that this could be a viable connection here, Scorpio. But I feel like it may not be till the new moon when you're ready to actually talk to them about it. Seven of Wands. For now, you're standing your ground. All right. Sagittarius. My Saggy peoples, I am your Sag sister. It is in my rising. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for clicking here. Don't forget to look for your Sagittarius read that will be coming up in a couple of days. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Please tell me about the sneak peek for this week for Sagittarius, please. Sagittarius, I hope you had a beautiful new year. Please look below in the description if you're interested in a private read to see what's coming up for the new year for you. All right, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sneak peek for this week for Sagittarius, please. This is the Modern Witch Tarot, if you're wondering. All right. There you are, right? ended for you, or you brought something to an end. I'm gonna say, because it's the Empress, that you probably brought it to an end, because you know your worth, right? It feels like there's something, whether, I don't know, put your stamp on it, whether it's a job, a person, a situation. I feel like something has transformed the way you're looking at the future. And you have decided that you are going to take every opportunity that comes your way. I think that you are ready to figure out what's out there for you, to go on the adventure, make choices, and move forward. I feel that you're feeling yourself, is what I want to say. Yeah, you're feeling on point, that your psychic abilities are on point, that you are feeling very connected to the universe. But I feel that this is something that may have happened to you recently. Maybe you've recently become leveled up here to the Empress energy. King of Swords on the bottom. You're looking for truth. You just want someone to be truthful with you. I mean, we all do, but I feel like you are ready to be the Queen of Swords if you need to, because the Empress is all of the queens, right? She's the person who is doting and lovely and family oriented and likes to keep the home fires burning, but she's also quite smart, and she's an entrepreneur, and she is sometimes a little intimidating to the masculine. Oh. Wow. You feel the Emperor coming toward you. Or maybe you are the Emperor. Pick one. Are you the Emperor or the Empress? Either way, I feel like you feel that you are going to be in the presence of one or the other soon. The Emperor, of course, according to astrology, is Aries, and this is Taurus and Libra. You could have some of those placements, I suppose. But we have, the Emperor is all of the kings, and the Empress is all of the queens. So they truly do have Scorpio energy, both of them. It feels like it's taken a long time, or you've been waiting a while, or you've been waiting for... If you are the Emperor, you've been waiting for the Empress to contact you. I feel like you're the Empress, though, is who I'm reading for here. I feel like you are the Empress, and you've been waiting for the Emperor to come forward, to come in on the ships. I feel like you've been waiting for them, and to no avail. We've got 5 wands here. It's like you need to realize, dear Empress, that this is an Emperor issue. This is not an Empress issue. And we've got 5 wands here. You feel like there's competition. I don't feel like there's competition. I feel like something is ending for the Emperor, that the Emperor is transforming some sort of information or a way of life, or maybe they were in a relationship that has died. But I feel like in this, you are very connected psychically to this Emperor, and I feel like the 3 of Wands tells me that you're waiting to go on this adventure. But I think it's like energetically you're waiting. I'm not saying that you're sitting around looking out the window waiting for this person. I feel like you're carrying on with your life, and you're doing your thing, running your business, going to work, whatever it is. And it's sort of, this Emperor is always in the back of your mind, not necessarily in the forefront of your mind. There's deep feelings here, though. The Emperor does have deep feelings. Yeah, and here they come. The Knight's coming. We've got 2 cups here. The Emperor's in love. I feel like this person is coming in to tell you exactly how they feel. That's what you're waiting for. You're the Empress. You attract. You don't chase, right? So you're calling in the Emperor. You are the yin. You're calling in the yang. And the Queen of Wands, this person is very attractive. They're attractive to you, or attracted to you. I think that this Emperor likes this part of the Empress, likes the one who's the go-getter, the person who's like, get out of my way, I have things to do. The one who's got a little bit of hard energy, the one who's forged through fire, right? She's the one who's always taken care of herself. She's had a pretty crap life in the past, and she's built herself to here, looking great through all of it. There is going to be some sort of a coming home or a victory. We've got 6 wands here. I feel like either the Queen's coming home or you're coming home to the Queen, but I feel like it is the Queen, the person that you see as the Queen of Wands, the one who's really attractive, the go-getter, the one who's always, following her own path, the one who colors outside the lines. I think that is what's attracting you to her. Also, I feel like she's been manifesting you. Or you could be manifesting each other, but I feel like the Queen has been manifesting you, or the Empress has been manifesting the Emperor. Page of Swords. Yeah, there's been a lot of watching and not a whole lot of talking. We need to bring that cycle to an end. 9 and 1 is 10. We're now ending the cycle so we can begin again. I feel like there's been a lot of watching and manifesting and digging up of information and trying to get some knowledge. You're watching somebody here, but I don't think there's a lot of action going on here. So what is going to end here? What's going to end here is the silence, I feel. The disconnection of energy. I feel like you have been disconnected, Empress, from this Emperor. And I feel as though you still feel the Emperor, though. Yeah. You still feel the Emperor. You feel the love. You feel the depth of love. You guys are still connected psychically. If you're the High Priestess as well, then, you have a knowing. You know that this person has had this ending or will have this ending here. 10 of Swords is here, 9 of Pentacles, and that person becomes single. So you already have a knowing. You know that whatever relationship the Emperor has been in the past, that's coming to an end. Yeah. And you know this. Yeah, you have a knowing. Yeah. Right? You have a knowing. 4 of Cups. So you offered your cup to this person before and they said no. Guess what? They didn't give you any reason why. I think they just ghosted you or blocked you, or I don't think that there was much communication between you. I feel like if there was any communication at all between you before this cycle closed here, I feel like it was one of you trying to be vulnerable and the other one shutting them down. It feels like you were trying to be vulnerable and this other person kind of shut you down because they had another family. They were married and it was burdensome. They were not in a happy marriage and they wanted you, but they couldn't make the decision to come forward because they had children. Yeah. That's what I see that fish in the cup as, a surprise. Maybe somebody just turned up pregnant, like maybe the spouse got pregnant and they couldn't leave, but I feel like there was children involved. I don't feel like they were in a relationship that is really much love, though, if I'm being honest. I think they had to make a decision that was best for all involved. So I feel like you are probably going to have connection. Yeah, it's very serious business here. Partnership that moves into some sort of a move-in or marriage. I'm standing my ground here after healing myself. I'm going to give you reciprocity. Someone is not backing down. There's the Knight of Swords. Someone is not backing down, and I think it's the Emperor. Take whether you are the Emperor or the Empress, take that as it resonates. All right. Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Capricorn. Tell me about the sneak peek for this week for Capricorn, please. Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This is your sneak peek for the week, Capricorn. What's going on this week? All right, we have the 9 of Wands, the 9 of Pentacles. Oh, we're closing cycles. And we have the Page of Cups. We are headed toward closing cycles. I feel like somebody is dropping burdens. The 9 for me is the place at which you can drop the burdens. The 10 is the ending. But I feel like it's, for some of you, if you're resonating with this, I feel like it's almost like it's become burdensome to be single, is what I want to say. That you don't like to be single, you don't work well when you're single. I mean, you're Capricorn, right? You're the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like you don't do well when you're single. That it's a fear of yours to be single almost. It feels like codependent energy, if I'm being honest. The Page of Cups is here, and it's like you're always in the energy of forgiveness. There isn't a whole lot that somebody can do to you for you not to forgive them. Like, it has to be pretty bad. I feel like there is affection here. Like the love is at a page level. So you could be in love with someone who's younger than you, someone who doesn't have a depth of understanding of love as you do. Got the Three of Pentacles. You could already be in a partnership with this person. Capricorn. Yeah, I feel like it feels codependent to me. What I want to say is, it feels like you have a fear of being single, that you always worry that the person that you're with is going to disconnect from you emotionally, that at any moment it could all fall in. Seven of Pentacles, that if you wait too long to nail down this person who's younger than you, there might be an age difference here, whether the feminine or the masculine is younger, or feminine, masculine. Seven of Pentacles is, I think you're thinking about it. You think about it all the time, that you're so worried about someone leaving you. The thing is this, Capricorn, when you hang on too tight, whatever you hang on that tight to is apt to leave, because they will feel the codependency, and not everybody's into that energy. Not everybody wants to be needed, right? And really, if we're going to be balanced within ourselves, we really shouldn't have a need for anyone or any other human being, because happiness doesn't come from the outside. We have strength here. So it almost feels like every day you're trying to be strong because you think that this person's going to leave you. So I don't know if there isn't enough love here, or that you feel that this relationship isn't strong enough to stand the test of time, to stand the test of waiting, that there might be some things that need to grow here before we can move any further, before somebody can love you more than a page level. It either feels like it's somebody who's younger or somebody who's immature if they're older. We have the Ace of Wands. In the reverse, we have the Eight of Swords, and we have the Hierophant. You're learning lessons about codependency right now. It feels like you feel like your hands are tied, you can't do anything. It's hopeless, that this person eventually is going to lose attraction for you and they're going to leave. It almost feels like you're foretelling it. So be careful about that. Because the universe doesn't understand whether you want it or whether you don't. It's just that you ask for it. So whether it's negative or positive just is no consequence to the universe. But when you ask for it and you're manifesting it, I feel as though that you truly don't feel worthy of it. That you think that there isn't enough love here to carry on for the test of time. That you're trying to be strong because at any moment this person, you're pretty sure you've got yourself in this attitude though, right? Understand that you've put yourself here. So this could be a total illusion that you're dealing with here. The illusion could be that you think it's going to fall in at any moment, and anytime this person is not showing you passion, that you think that they're going to leave. I don't think that that's true. I think it's something you need to learn. But you can't learn it from somebody else. You have to learn it from within. And if you're always in the Nine of Wands, if you're always in the wounded warrior energy and terrified of being single, whatever you hold on to too tight is going to go. Be careful. We have the Two of Cups. We have the Four of Wands. See, there we go. In the future, everything's working out fine. This person's in love with you. They either want to have a solid foundation with you, or they want to move in with you. Possibly, you know what it is? I think that your person cannot access their feelings. Your person has gone through some stuff, and it makes it hard for them to access their feelings. And so a lot of people equate sex with intimacy, and they are two separate things. Intimacy is the talking and the holding and, sharing popcorn while you watch a movie and, that kind of thing. And I think that you think that when the passion is not on point, that this relationship must be in trouble. And that's when you get into the Eight of Swords. I think there needs to be more education here is what I want to say. The Hierophant is here, the spiritual teacher. There needs to be more spiritual teachings on how to be more comfortable within yourself, Capricorn. So it doesn't matter if things get here. It doesn't really rock your world if things get there. You realize that somebody can't be on point all the time when it comes to passion. Some people are just not like that. So tell me what you're coming from, because we've got the Nine of Wands here, which tells me that you've been hurt over and over again. And so this feels like an energy of, a little bit of desperation or codependence, because you don't want it to end up like all the other relationships. Oof. Okay. So it was a relationship ended. There was an upheaval and a change, and you still feel regretful about how it ended in this time. I feel like this person broke your heart, probably hurt you, broke up a relationship. Like, I feel like somebody came charging in with a lot of passion and broke up a relationship you were in. Or I'm not going to say broke up, like you decided to go, but I feel it was for your destiny. I feel you were supposed to go. That it feels terrible because of the way it went down. And just looking at this card, you know, there was probably someone else. It could be someone else that came in that with the 3 swords, saw competition and wanted to conquer. That's what it feels like. I feel like they did conquer you, is what I'm going to say. And it feels like it wrecked a relationship. So I think you're holding on to this current relationship super tight because you don't want anything like that to happen again. But understand, if you hold on to it that tight, it's apt to slip through your fingers. Tell me about the Tower, please. Tower is the 6 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, and the Death card. So everything was going lovely back here, right? It feels like everything was going fine, everything was going wonderful, and then all of a sudden it split in half and you were done and you were out of there. It came to an end here. It was a long-term relationship that seemed pretty reciprocal, but it feels like the Tower fell, and it was supposed to. You were supposed to get out of that relationship, but understand that we can end cycles and jump right back into the same cycle with another person, a different body, a different human, but the same situation. I think that's what you've done here. So you've taken your codependency and you've thrown it on a new situation, and you don't feel any different than when this situation happened. You feel the same. Just right now, you're right at the beginning thinking, oh my gosh, yeah, there's 9 of Swords. What if he finds out the truth about me? What if she finds out the truth about me and realizes that I'm not really the soulmate? So I don't think that any of this is the truth, honestly. I think that you are, I think, cynical about the situation working out for you, so you're holding on to it super tight. 4 of Pentacles, not letting it go. I feel like you're going to get what you want, but be careful of that 4 of Pentacles energy, because when you stop sharing and you hold on to something tightly, it's going to slip through the fingers. We have the 3 of Cups and the 6 of Cups. This person, I feel, that was in the past, the one that everything broke away crazy, I feel like there was a third party here, and that they were cheating on you with someone from their past. So I think that you're worried that this is going to repeat itself, and I feel like you were probably the one that ended the relationship, but you're scared it's going to repeat itself, right? I feel like this connection happened super quick, but you were super clear that you really like this person regardless of the age difference. I feel it's the age difference that freaks you out, to be honest. I feel like there's a lot of learning that has to be done here. The Hierophant's here, the Hermit is here, and the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like this is the year where you kind of gain confidence, where you roll forward, you learn some things about the self, about your spirituality, about how to heal, about how to find your light, how to follow the universe and the energies that be. I think that this is your breakout year, is what I want to say. You're ending old cycles with people that no longer serve you. 7 of Cups, you're getting a lot of opportunity. So I feel like it starts out with this relationship that you're unsure of, and I think that you really need to look into why you're so terrified to be single. It feels like codependent energy, but it's based on past things. I feel like this is an old relationship that didn't work out, that you thought was going great until it was in the shitter, right? Until it wasn't going great at all. And you didn't expect it. So now you're expecting, you're kind of in Chicken Little syndrome. You're expecting the sky to fall in all the time. You should probably talk to your partner about that. All right, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Let's talk about Aquarius energy. This is your sneak peek for this week. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Aquarius, if you're interested in a private read, please look below in the description. My email address is there. If you have any questions, but you can just go on over to Wizio and book there if you like, where I am currently behind on readings. All right. Here we go, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. You'll have about a 10-day wait minimum. Yeah. All right. All right, Aquarius. Well, this is it. 2023 opens a new door for you, right? You're on a new chapter. Knew you, who dis, right? Yeah, I feel like you left, oh, good for you. Look at that, leaving that in the past. You just dropped all those down burdens. Yeah, you got tired of pulling them around with you, I think. Good for you. Dropping all the burdens at the door. You did not cross over the threshold with all these burdens on your back. I feel like you're light and free, and that you are ready to begin a new chapter here. I feel like you feel that it is a long time coming, that it's taken so long to get here. I'm just going to caution you, though, because the Knight of Pentacles is facing into the past. And I feel like the Knight of Pentacles is someone who is moving super slow. I mean, that probably doesn't alarm you, Aquarius, because you are a fixed sign, and so I think you probably move fairly slow. Knight of Pentacles. Maybe you're going to move slower going into the future. Yeah. I think you've realized that moving quick doesn't work. It's like an intense light that burns out quickly. Okay, yeah. So the burdens that you dropped might have been another relationship. It might have been that you decided that you're no longer in love anymore. That this, there's the King of Swords here, there's you. I feel like it's you that's decided that it's just not viable anymore, or that you feel like there's no more emotion left here. And I feel that's what you put to bed. I think that you were thinking badly about yourself in a relationship that wasn't working, or a connection that was not necessarily as loving as it could be. I think it was a lot about swords, because I think that's who you are. You're very cerebral, very smart, but you might have found somebody who's very grounded and slow and moves slow. And maybe that's why you feel like this person doesn't have any feelings or affection for you, because they move slow. Maybe you are interested in moving quicker. The Virgo is never going to move quickly, though. That's the truth. Virgo is very careful. Virgo's very careful with who they get involved with. And they're going to look you over and figure you out before they even make a move forward here. Two of Wands. Two of Wands is the decision, right? You do have a decision to make here. I feel like that the Knight of Pentacles is moving really slowly. The opportunity is here, but I feel like it's a slow-moving opportunity, and you have a choice to make here. Do you want to be in a relationship where it's not necessarily emotional and it's all cerebral? Or do you just want to go to the crossroads and make a different choice? The Two of Wands, of course, is a choice about adventure. Do you just want to maybe play the field and have the adventure, rather than being stuck to one single soul? Because in the meantime, as you're waiting for this Knight of Pentacles to move quicker, I feel like you're getting impatient. That's what it feels like, impatience here, but you're not saying anything about it. You have your eye on another partnership, I would say. Someone who shows you emotion. Someone who's not the King of Swords like you. Someone who shows emotion. The King of Cups will keep their emotions in check, but they're quite emotional, and they do best when they're in a partnership. I think they're looking for an emotional partnership, is what I want to say. So they're looking for someone that they can hang with, someone that they can have fun with, someone that they can talk to for hours, someone that they can share their emotional self with, but not necessarily someone who they want to be in love with. The King of Cups does feel deeply, of course, but I feel like this is the Three of Pentacles, and the King of Cups tells me that it might be a little more transactional. What am I saying that for? Transactional. It's almost like you two are filling a hole in each other's lives, like there's something missing. And so at first it feels like it's maybe a partnership. What you don't realize, though, is that this person is bringing all the cups. Yeah, the King is holding one, and so is the Knight. So I feel like the messenger's coming in. Yeah, he's bringing messages of love, he or she. There's 2 cups here. This person is looking to fall in love with you. That might make you nervous because you've already turned down a cup in the past, right? And dropped the burdens that came with that. 7 of Cups is you have a lot of emotional opportunities here, and sometimes it can be overwhelming. I also think that you are manifesting a lot of emotional opportunities, and I think that's where it's at. You're emotionally, you are inviting in anyone who wants to connect with you while you're waiting for this person, because I think this is actually the one that you're interested in. This one who could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Virgo, of course, energy here. What did you drop in the past? You became balanced because you moved on after overthinking it here. Okay, so there was a long-term relationship here. It was a long-term relationship that I feel you had to heal yourself. Once you healed yourself, you realized you had to move on, that there was nothing left here for you. And that's why the Ace of Cups is in the reverse. I feel like you're getting another chance to open a new chapter, though. And that there is going to be a lot of opportunities to connect with people in ways other than passionate, because we have you looking very smart, right? Center of your reading here, highly intelligent, calling in opportunities of pentacles, right? Opportunities of partnership in money or business. I feel like you do want to show your affection to someone, but I really feel you're scared. Yeah, you want them to show you who they are first. You don't know who they are. You want to do your investigation. You want to do your mental investigation, right? Or behind the scenes investigation. I feel like you don't know if they're toxic or not, because this last person here, that they were toxic and you're scared of that. You might have a knowing. The Six of Pentacles says that this person is giving you reciprocity, but you don't talk to them a whole lot. It could be a good thing. I'm just saying. Somebody here might want to voice their opinion about having emotions for you, or feeling like you are their soulmate, Aquarius. You've been thinking a lot about where you want to invest, right? Thinking a lot, the Hanged Man. Thinking a lot about what you want to do after your healing is complete. Because you're feeling like not enough, and you've realized that you have been lying to yourself. Oh, I'm just home because I'm just a homebody. No, I think you've been lying to yourself. I think that you're bored and stagnant in energy. I think that you want to move forward. I think that you're scared to move forward, and you need to end some cycles before you can emperor up. There is possibly, for some of you here, a reuniting with an emperor, but understand this could be you as well. You could finally be taking charge of this whole situation and deciding that you're the one who's going to move forward as the boss or the leader. This could be someone who is a boss or a leader that you want to have a reunion with, and you might feel that this person is your Six of Cups. We have the Six of Wands. You want victory, and you want to be seen. You want to be adored. I think you really have a certain criteria of what you want in a relationship, and if you don't find that criteria in someone, you're just going to move along, because I think you're done playing games. You're not playing. Nope. All right, here we go. Last but not least, my Pisces, Two Fishes friends. I'm using the Fountain Tarot for you. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Thank you, Pisces, for clicking here. Don't forget to stop by and watch your reading for the week. And we'll be dropping a reading for you sometime this week for the Pisces energy. I'm your Pisces sister. I'm Two Fishes in my moon sign. Welcome, welcome. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, and cross watchers. What's up this week for Pisces, please? All right. The Tower's in reverse, really. The Lover's in reverse. Okay. There's unfinished business here, my friend. Four of Wands. You thought it was going to happen. I should be in this Four of Wands energy by now. The World card is like you haven't quite accomplished what you want to accomplish. You don't feel that successful, and you feel like there's some sort of unfinished business that needs to be taken care of here. It is due to some sort of an attachment or a feeling that that you are attached to another energy that you can't get out of your energy. It could also be fear. It's like you've been left hanging there. Yeah, Charlie has shown me just a Christmas bulb on a wire, and it's like the wire is kind of bowed and the Christmas ball is just hanging there. It feels like you've just been left hanging there in the middle, like you're in stasis for some reason, like you're just not moving forward. And I think it's because of this here. The devil is either fear or doubt, or there is some sort of a connection or attachment that you have with another person. The Tower is in reverse on the bottom of the deck. You may be holding off change. You might be holding this world open. You might be holding the end of the chapter open, waiting for someone to come forward. Could be a Capricorn, could be a Scorpio, a Taurus, a Leo, or an Aquarius. Those are all the fixed signs for the World card. We have the Page of Coins and the Sun. Interesting. So there is a really good new opening here. The page is bringing messages of abundance, right? Look, I have this pentacle. This is really cute. I love this depiction. Look how excited she looks, right? Look, I have this pentacle. Do you want to take my pentacle? Yeah. So I feel like you're here holding out this pentacle, and you are positive. You're the positive energy that you have is that the sun can overtake anything, that you can have clarity in any situation. You don't know how to feel about it. You're holding this connection open. You're holding open this chapter, hoping that somebody is going to come forward and tell you that they really want to begin again with you, that you're going to get a message, that somebody's going to give you clarity. You may even be getting this message. Someone's going to give you clarity about how they feel about you and that they've been attached to you in some way and they can't let go. Ten of Coins, they see you as all of it. They see you as all of it, that pentacle that is coming to you, that message of material things, the messenger that's bringing in material things is bringing you, go from the Page of Pentacles to the Ten of Coins like immediately. I feel like somebody comes in and asks you for a relationship and you say yes. Someone who is possibly single, may want to stay single, may want a long-term relationship, but not in the way you think. This person wants to be connected to you. You're their person, they're your person, possibly monogamous, but we're not going to live in the same house. We're not going to, for the first little while anyway, I feel like we're going to function in the world as though we are single. I feel like somebody here is going back to the drawing board or is trying to heal the feeling of there's something else out there. It's FOMO, right? Fear of missing out. It's like you never really live in the present moment. And I think that could be you or your person, Pisces. Somebody's not living in the present moment to see that this is where they are at the Two of Wands, that they're single and they're ready for adventure. They need to take the other path. I feel like somebody's trying to temper themselves or balance themselves in this energy. I think that the last time they tried that, it got super toxic. We got the Page of Swords. Somebody could be watching you. Somebody could be learning about you. Someone who's trying to get information about you. Someone who is really interested in you, Pisces. This person I feel is watching all the time. They're trying to gain some knowledge about you, or they want to speak with you. And when they are, this person is immature or young or younger than you, and they aren't sure if they are strong enough to reach out to you. They're trying to temper their feelings. They do want to go to the other path, going back to the Two of Wands now that they're single. The Tower in reverse, it feels like, this is the danger zone right here. Pisces, that's the danger zone, trying to hold open a cycle. Charlie's showing me somebody with their back up against the Tower of Pisa, how it leans, right? And trying to hold it up. And it's kind of swaying in the wind, and the person's trying to hold it up. That's what this is. You're avoiding change. I think you just need to learn to go with the flow. And I know you're Pisces, but it doesn't mean that all people who have Pisces in their chart know how to go with the flow. I feel like there is Tower energy here because you're holding a cycle open. I think you feel that if you heal enough that this person will contact you or communicate with you, or that maybe they can see you healing. Tell me about the Tower in reverse. We've got the Death card, we've got the Knight of Wands, we've got the Three of Swords, and the Nine of Cups. Four of Swords is on the bottom. It's healing. Yeah, the thing is that it doesn't matter how long you avoid change, it's coming. It has to. It's the law. It's the law of the universe. Yeah, you need to stay on your path, and the universe throws you the Death card so you can move forward. It's time to end something here, and I feel it's painful. It's painful because we have the Three of Swords. I feel like it leads to the Nine of Cups, but I feel like it might be some sort of a physical or passionate connection that you have with someone that you're incredibly attracted to, but that it's kind of apt or doomed to come to an end with broken hearts. It's fun while you're in it, though. There is some sort of a cycle that you're trying to hold open here, trying to milk it for what it's worth, I think. That this person could be younger than you, but they give you communication when you want it. They could be someone who is, immature in the way that they speak. You might be older and wiser. So you disconnected from someone, energetically here, and went into healing. There is something that went on in the past here that left you unbalanced. Yeah, I feel like it might be you, the one that is not necessarily interested in getting into a full-on traditional relationship. Could be your person, absolutely. The Eight of Wands is here, the Knight of Wands, and so somebody is communicating with you about, can we get together? It might be a passionate moment. This person's kind of in and out of your life. You've got a lot of opportunities emotionally, though. Seven of Cups, and it's overwhelming, I think. And you're not telling anybody anything. Whoever you're holding the cycle up open for, whoever you're trying, to not change for, whoever it is, I feel like you're not telling anybody what's going on with you right now. That you're taking all of the communications that are coming in, the passionate moves that are being made on you. I feel like you're not telling anybody that you have a lot of opportunities in love. Okay, well, you're just talking to a lot of people, I think. I think that you don't want to get your heart involved. You don't want to get the soul involved. Seven of Wands is here. It's like, I don't really want to get involved. I don't know what's coming up in the future. And the Queen of Swords is, we can do a lot of talking. I feel like you are in some sort of a passionate connection, but I feel like with the other ones, you're doing a lot of talking. Yeah, there we go. We've got the Ace of Wands and the Hierophant. So maybe you're connected to somebody spiritually here, or someone who's quite traditional. But it feels like there is some sort of a passionate relationship where someone comes in and out. You're not necessarily in a relationship. You don't know what to call it. Is it friends with benefits? Are we dating? Like you just don't know what it is. You're waiting for the ship to come in. You're waiting for the other person to make the decision. And because I think that if the other person, I feel it might make the decision to end it, though, if you leave it in their hands. But understand that leads to abundance. It leads to, I think that this person was supposed to come in to teach you a lesson, but I feel like the end of whatever the passionate thing is the Ace of Coins here. It ends up being this change once you let this tower fall that you're holding off. When it comes to an end here, I feel like it leads you to your abundance, to the Nine of Cups and the Ace of Coins. So just be aware that if you are in a passionate connection right now, that this is short-lived. That's what I think it is, because you have a connection or an attachment to somebody else that you're holding the door open for. And if that person comes in and offers you this, you're out. You're done. Ten of Swords, Ace of Coins, boom, like that. This person is your wish fulfillment. That's why. Six of Cups, they also could be someone who you see as as a soulmate or a deep connection. All right, Pisces, I'm going to go. Thank you so much for coming here. If you're interested in a private read, please look below. My email address is there if you have any questions. Would love to see you over at WizU if you need a private reading. I'm going to go for now. I love y'all. Bye-bye.